Hey everyone, Soundwave Productions here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 83 Voyager class Bumblebee movie Soundwave. And as a bonus, we are going to be taking a look at his buddy here, the Core Class Ravage. So, as always, we'll take a quick look at the box. At the front here, we have a nice image of Soundwave, Transformers Studio Series 83, the name is Soundwave, Transformers. On this side of the box, we have Soundwave. On the other side of the box, we have another close-up of Soundwave. And he is a Voyager Class A, Class A Voyager, Voyager Class A, Class A Viajero, and a Class A Voyager. Up top, Transformers Bumblebee. On the bottom, product details and a barcode. And on the back of the box, you have your standard product shots and a brief bio if you want to read that. And that's basically it for the box. And we're going to take a look at Ravage's box real quick. So we have Studio Series Ravage, Transformers Bumblebee, Transformers up top. Nice image of Ravage, and he doesn't have a number, surprisingly. So, like, I don't know if he does have one and they just forgot to put it on the box, or if he just doesn't have one. And here's on the side of the box we have Ravage. On the other side of the box we have Ravage again. He is a Core Class A Origin, Core Class A Nucleo, and a Class A Nucleo. And on the back, just some more standard product shots. I know what you're thinking. Get your head out of the gutter. Do it. Get your head out of the gutter. I know what you're thinking. And that's basically it for the box. And moving right along, here we have Bumblebee movie Soundwave, and this is a very cool figure. I quite enjoy it. And if you've been with the channel long enough, you'll know that I use this as my profile picture / channel mascot. So let's just get a closer look at the details. Got this nice dark blue going along the top. Got some white accents in there and some gold. Got the windshield molded in there. And there is the bottom. It's kind of like just a robot mode. Folded up in a yoga pose. And if you notice, I have the head turned around. So on the instructions, they want you to have the head facing in its default orientation. But personally, I like to turn the head around because if you turn it over, you're just going to see the face on the other side of the alt mode. So I like to turn the head around to hide the face more. And he doesn't have wheels, but he slides. He doesn't roll, he slides. And for comparison, here he is with Voyager Class Shockwave. Here he is with Voyager Class Starscream. And here he is with Leader Class Concept Art Megs. So there you go. As far as accessories go, he does include his shoulder cannon and his blaster, which I have plugged in right here. And that's basically all the accessories that he comes with. So that is basically it for the alt mode. So let's get this guy transformed into his robot mode. Turning to the transformation of Soundwave, it is very simple. You're just going to want to take these, set them off to the side. Okay. It's okay. It's just the weapons, so doesn't really matter. So you just want to untab the foot from this tab in the forearm, untab this panel here, and you're just going to want to take the leg and fold it down. You want to take this panel, fold it in, collapse that in. That'll just click into place. You want to take the foot, fold it down, and straighten it out. Then you're going to want to take the leg and just rotate it 90. Here we have a leg all done, so you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Untab it and just fold all this down. Fold it in these panels. Fold the foot down, rotate the leg, and there you have the legs all done. You're going to take this section right here, untab it, rotate it around. Then you're going to take this panel, rotate it around, tab that in, and tab that in right there. And you're going to take the forearms and just untab them from the sides of the body. Fold this down, collapse in the shoulder panels, open this panel up, flip out the hand, which can be tricky, which on my copy, the hands are super tight. You just want to flip out the hand, close the panel back up. Yep, and do the same on the other side. Flip this panel down, open this up, flip out the hand, close it up. There we go. Then you're going to want to take his head, just rotate it around 180 degrees. Then you're going to take the shoulder cannon, fold this section down, and it will. There's a post that will just plug into this port on the back. And once all is said and done, here we have Soundwave in robot mode. And he's a very good-looking Soundwave indeed. So let's take a quick look at the head sculpt. Nice Soundwavy head sculpt there. He almost looks sad a little bit. I don't know, is that just me? Yeah. Nice silver there for the mouth plate. Got that same nice dark blue for the head crest and all that. Red for the visor. Moving down, nice yellow outline for the chest plate. Decepticon symbol smack dab in the middle. Moving down to Le Crotch. He's got the buttons very reminiscent of the G1 design. Yeah, nice white for the thighs, the same gold accents for the shins. Moving down, moving to the back, very clean. Moving to the back, it's a very clean transformation there. So, yeah, he does not like to stand. I might have to go in there and tighten up those ankles. But he does not like to stand at all. As far as articulation goes, the head is on a ball joint, so you can wiggle it around. He can look up a little bit. He can't really look down though. The head can do a full 360. The arms can rotate and can do a full 360. Of course, shoulder cannon gets in the way. It can move in and out. You got bicep rotation. About 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. Nothing at the wrist, just due to the way he transforms. It does have a waist rotation. This front skirt can move out of the way to accommodate the leg movement. The legs can move forward, that far, back, that far, outward. You can do not really the full splits, but almost there. Got thigh rotation of a little over about 90 degrees of bend at the knee. Feet can move up a little bit, they can move down, and you do get a nice ankle tilt right there. So there you have that. We're going to take a break from Soundwave a little bit to talk about Little Ravage. And it's a very nice little figure. And all of his accessories do store in his Alt-Moog/Cybertronian cassette mode. And transformation is very simple. You just want to remove like this top part and just fold out the head, fold out the front paws, fold out the back paws, which can be very tight. They just all of these just unclip. Yeah. You just want to remove all of his accessories beforehand, otherwise it's going to be a bit of a mess. Take the tail, fold it up. Take this section right here, fold it up, and that should clip in like that. Rotate the legs down. Rotate these legs down. Then you're just going to want to straighten the paws out. You want to take this section off here. That will just plug in right up top. And then you're going to want to take these little sections right here. Those will just plug on to his legs right here. Here we go. And there you have Ravage in robot mode. Little figure. He's nice. He's a small, bite-sized little Ravage. So, yeah, just take a closer look at the face sculpt. Very nice face sculpt right there. Nice yellow for the eyes. Just lots of molded and sculpted details. Some of it picked out in paint. There's the top. There is the belly. And his articulation is pretty simple. The head can move up and down. His mouth can open and close. The legs are on ball joints at the thigh. And you got a little hinge right here and a hinge at the paw. and his tail can move up and down. So there you go. And just for a quick comparison, here he is next to one of my Paw Patrol figurines. Yeah. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to review these guys. Yeah. So there you go. And this little silver bit that we took off of Ravage what I like to do with it is I like to put it on Soundwave's shoulder cannon right there. And you also get his blaster here, which you can put in his hand. There we go. So he can pew 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 away at any unfortunate Autobots. As you command, Megatron. Now let's get Ravage back into his alt mode. So you're going to want to take the little missile pod thing and just plug it into his belly right there. Want to take the other missiles and just fold that down. Take his head, collapse it down. Take the back legs and just fold them up. You want to take so that way you can take all of this and just collapse it in. Take the tail, just fold it down. Fold this in. Then you're just going to want to fold up the hind legs there, and they will just plug in right up in here. And then you're going to want to take this section right here and plug that in. That will just plug in right there. And we're going to do the same for the other side. Just plug all this in. There we go. Take the little missiles here and just plug them onto the back. And there you go. When all is said and done, here we have little Ravage back in his alt mode. And yes, he can fit in Soundwave's chest. So you're just going to want to take this little button, press it, and boop, his chest springs open, which is pretty cool. And you can see where the windshield in the alt mode does like end up. Now, I don't know if I'm doing this wrong, but whenever I try to fit him in with the missiles attached, it doesn't work. So what I like to do is I just take them off and I just pop them in the chest. There you go. Close it up like that. And then I usually take like the missile pods and just like drop them into the back of the calves right there to store them. So there you go. And for comparison, here he is with Voyager class Shockwave. Here he is with Voyager class, Leader class Concept Art Megatron. And here he is with Voyager class Starscream. So there you have that. Now let's get Soundwave back into his alt mode. So just going to take the weapons, just pull them off. Then I would recommend just opening up the chest, and opening up this back part too, and just pushing Ravage out through the back. There we go. Just set him off to the side, and you're just going to make sure you have these missiles too, because I'll show you what I like to do with those in a bit. So let's get started. So just going to take the head, rotate it around, take the arms, fold this panel out, fold the hand in, close it back up. You're going to want to take the shoulder panels and just fold them up, and you're going to want to make sure that this hook tab goes into a slot right there in the shoulder pad. So make sure that all of that lines up like so. Do the same on the other side, and there you go. Then you have this slot on the forearm that's going to go into this tab right there in the side of the body, and that can be kind of tricky to get lined up, but with a little bit of finagling, you should be able to get it down just perfectly. There we go. And then you're going to want to take this section right here, fold this up, rotate this around, rotate this panel around, and close that back up. You want to take the legs, unfold them. You want to take the feet and fold them up. Do the same on the other side. Just fold all of this out. Take the foot, fold it up. There we go. You're going to want to take the legs, just collapse them in, and you're going to want to make sure that the legs are as far down as they will go, as far angled as they will go. You're just going to want to make sure all of that is lined up. Do the same for the other leg. Just rotate this around. Go, just collapse all of this in. Make sure all of it is nice and squozen. Then you're going to want to take the feet, fold them up, and they will just tab in to the arms right there. And there you go. You're going to take the knee pads, fold them out. Then, last thing you're going to want to do is, now there's a way I like to do this. The shoulder cannon goes in here, and his blaster goes in here. And that's the way I like to do it because I tried plugging them in like in other ways, but they wouldn't stay on as securely. And then for Ravage, what I like to do is I like to store him inside Soundwave here. So you just take him and plug him in there. You want to take one missile right here, just feed it in like that, close up the chest. Then you're going to want to take the other missile and just feed it in there and close it up. And there you have Soundwave back in his alt mode. And the last thing to talk about is the included base of display edge that is within the box. And you get a nice background of Cybertron, final battle of Cybertron. You can take Soundwave, put him right there. Studio Series 83, Transformers Bumblebee there at the base. So there you go. So that was my review for the Studio Series Voyager class Bumblebee movie Soundwave and Core Class Ravage. Overall, not a bad set. I really enjoy these figures. My only minor critique is like the missiles not being able to fit in the chest with Ravage, but I might just be doing that wrong. Feel free to let me know what I'm doing wrong down in the comments. So that's basically it. And other than that one critique, it is a amazing figure, and I definitely would recommend picking this guy up as well as Ravage because these two go hand in hand, and that's why I decided to make this a dual review because you can't have one without the other really because Ravage can go in the chest. Yeah, so don't forget to check out my other videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!